J. Happ will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. J. Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. Has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff. Good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Jorge Polanco waits on deck. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Happ is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
In there, strike 1. And a fastball just a bit high.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Hard hit ball to short. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks for coming on. Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a...
Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Logan Morrison. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
The 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Sano, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 3. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot down the line in right as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. He loses him on ball four. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And the changeup is way low that time.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 0 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hicks on second. Andujar at first with no outs. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Oh, and It's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Two's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Cave will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. In there, 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Standing in, Mitch Garver. Fastball in there for a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So here's Joe Mauer. From the stretch. Runners off for second. Hit down the line at first. Oh, 0-2 to Joe Mauer.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Another full count pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Hit on the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. You see the speedy Brett. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Gardner. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe is there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. How about right fielder, Aaron. Here's big Aaron Judd. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Hard hit ball to short. Forsythe on to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he misses it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So striding in, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Gardner is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Now batting.
Ready.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on M. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Two-run blast to straightaway right field as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Three and 0 now. The 3-1 inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Line towards center field. Cave has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Into the box, Gleyber Torres. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cave ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Left fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 3 runs already home here. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
0-2 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a glove flip for 1.
The right fielder number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a strike. Fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, this 4th inning has really been a struggle for him. Nothing seems to be going his way right now.
Here now the 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate. So striding forward now, Logan Forsythe hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Number 60,
First pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away. So stepping in, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sharp ground ball to third. Andahar brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Fastball that just misses inside. One and one to count. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Aaron Hicks will be next. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box. Miguel Andujar, a couple of walks for him thus far. Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Garver gathers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Walker is off at first with 2 away. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up onto Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 14, Neil Walker.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Mauer. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Just got a piece up the line. Voigt is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that misses 2-1. High pop-up. Torres has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison, as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And that runner crossing from second scores their first run. It's now a 5-1 game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Morrison at third with 2 away. Into right field, that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gardner going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Score 4 times on 4 base hits. No errors and no one left on base. Number 68 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. High in the air, deep down the left field line. Rosario is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Ball
3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. Line towards center field. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Here's big Aaron Judge.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Gardner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate.
He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Count even now at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Mitch Garver waits on deck. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. At the plate.
Now batting, Captain Mitch Garver.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by J. Happ. David Robertson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Nobody out, runner on first. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Judge is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Joe Mauer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. From the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. And the return is offline, but he's able to gather it in and make the tag. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half. Addison Reed gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Addison Reed.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Career history with Addison Reed. He's 0 for 8. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Full count, 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didi Gregorius will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Rolled slowly to first. Mauer loves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting,
Aaron Hicks will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Cave ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Counts even 2-2 for Polanco. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Minnesota.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Logan Morrison. Singled home a run in his last time up. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And Morrison in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hicks. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that ends the inning. Alan Buznitz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And the changeup is way low that time. Greg Bird is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Ready now, Gleyber Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
A line shot to third base. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. And their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cave moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. The throw to the plate. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Hit in the air to center field. Cave is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see it this day. Too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. And the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Now another 0-2. And it's fouled away. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Up next for Minnesota, Logan Forsythe. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Ball 2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Forsythe with a full 3-2 count.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
6-4 the outcome today. The Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jay Happ earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.